All the bookies have Nigel Farage as favourite to be our next PM, after Keir Starmer, that is. And Reform UK is overtaking the Conservative Party's membership with over 170,000 members. Blimey. It seems only reasonable to ask, should Nigel Farage be the next Prime Minister?
I'm going to say yes, because I know Nigel. And the first time that I met Nigel Farage, he asked me about my family. He asked me about my pub business. I found him someone that genuinely wanted to know more about me. And I think that's rare in some of the modern-day politicians. I think he resonates with many people out there. He's saying the right things. Labour and Conservatives have had decades of power, and they have lied to us. They have made so many promises and let us down, especially on things like immigration. So I see Nigel Farage as change, as reforming the political system in this country.
You know, let's be real here. You know, he's a political animal. He's just the same as all of the rest of them, and he has a huge problem within the country. Every single vote for reform is a mini referendum on Nigel Farage.
As they did not have candidates to put up because the general election was called so unexpectedly. If you look at Nigel Farage and reform, I believe by March they will be topping the polls. Already in some polls, they are near mid-20%. You cannot deny that the momentum is behind reform. You can put your fingers in your ears, your head in the sand. It's happening. And the Conservatives, especially Kemi Badenoch, are shown they do not resonate with the people on the ground.
There's a big MRP poll that came out the other day that showed the Reform only need to take 3% from both Labour and Tories, and they would become the largest party.
I mean, I think what we're seeing here is we've got the far right over here, we've got the far left over here, and they're both so worried about Nigel Farage that they have to bring up these arguments to make it look like it's all a storm in a teacup and it's going to go away. It's not going to go away. I would argue that nothing is going to keep Keir Starmer in power next time round, because it's going to be such a disaster. And Nigel is doing the groundwork now, getting councillors, and I think Adam's money will come in.